I think this is the Swimigdal zone.
Mm-hmm. See.
It's here. You can see nothing.
People don't remember, don't know that the most serious international crime in the 2 generations before the First World War was probably the traffic in women.
Growing up, I really didn't know practically anything.
I didn't understand. I was too young to understand.
The story of these women had not been told before. I mean, it's just a little footnote in history.
As I did the research, I came across more and more references to Jews involved in the traffic. As traffickers, as brothel keepers, pimps, and prostitutes. And this was a remarkably dramatic revelation. I could hardly believe my eyes.
There's not only men looking for women perhaps to take advantage of, there are women who are looking for adventure, or perhaps are desperate and need a job, and the idea of making money is so attractive to them that they are willing to take a risk.
It's hard for us to believe today how poor these families were in these shtetls in Poland and Russia.
So these unscrupulous businessmen would engage Jewish families in these villages.
These stille chuppah,
Stille chuppah,
Stille chuppah,
the secret wedding.
which were not with rabbis,
sometimes promising gold and riches in Argentina or in America.
And so this became sort of the Prince Charming figure who arrived and sold them this vision of the new world.
And then the woman was imprisoned, basically.
and this created a conundrum for the Jewish community, which was never really resolved religiously.
I remember talking in the 1970s with one of the editors of scholarly Jewish quarterlies. And I said, would you like an article on the Tmeim? The response was, we don't want to add more tsuras to the Argentine Jewish community.
Because it was a shameful episode in the life of Yiddish life in Argentina.
It became an effort to try to find people who still remembered them, try to find people in the community who would talk, and nobody wanted to talk about these women because they were unclean.
The pain and the suffering that they had, the young woman, there's nothing that you have to hide.
I didn't want the women to be victimized once again.
It was a puzzle that I wanted to solve.
It's not just a story for Jews, it's not just a story about women, it should be something that appeals to humanity in general.